Alright, so right off the bat, in chapter 4, it said that you must set the goal for instruction and identify appropriate tasks before applying the 5 practices. I think this is really true in our routines, before we're able to apply the practices of anticipating responses, sequencing, and so on and so forth, that we have to set the goal for what we want to get out of the lesson and choose a task that will support that goal, because otherwise there's nothing to base the connections of the practices off of. So in the anticipating section, I thought it was interesting when it says should be thinking about using the student approaches to solve the problem. And it's like getting inside of the problem, it said, because you're able to see all the other challenges that students might see inside of that problem. And it can help you think of questions that could support students of getting them on the right track if they somehow get off and go down the rabbit hole. Alright, so a big thing in chapter 5, I noticed it said that discussion should be based on the key mathematical ideas. And in order to direct the discussion towards those ideas, you have to sequence solutions in a way that would support the goal. And so it was back to what I said at the beginning, where you have to have your goal laid out first. And so in order to, when you're monitoring students during, say, our routine, we have to pick out who we want to present the ideas that will support the goal, and then sequence those in a way that will work towards the goal. And I think it's interesting how sometimes it says the most common one is the best share, because students can relate to that. So if we're practicing our routines, we're looking around during the individual or partner time and seeing what people are coming up with. We can start with that, or we could also start with a common misconception too. Alright, and another big thing I noticed is it said that we have to hold all students accountable by expecting everyone in the group to be able to explain the group's thinking. And I think this is really important, and I know that when we have the routines and we're doing partners, we have to be able to explain our partner's thinking, and that's a big part of the routines, because you're making the representation with your partner or deciding on your final one with your partner. So the repeated reasoning one, you have to decide on the final way that the generalization, or connecting representations, you have to decide on whatever your final representation is going to be. Say hi, Lenny. I know if you've been watching my videos, you might have met Lenny before, and today's been pretty rough for us. We went to the vet today, and we might not have much time together. So Lenny just wants to say night-night.